This is episode 135. Set up negative and positive goals to improve your life this coming year, 2025. Welcome everybody to another episode here in Body and Mind Transformation by Custom Body Fitness. This is your health coach today, Sandro Torres, and today I'm going to explain to you how to set up negative and positive goals. You need to set up both of them. You need to know the difference between one or the other. Negative, what I call negative goals are the things that you're gonna get rid of, and positive goals, the things that you're gonna add to your life. So you want to make sure the two different things that you do, and of course you can always just set up one goal and tackle both in one goal, but I like to set up both goals so my brain is completely clear about the things that I need to get rid of, the things that I'm not gonna do anymore, and the things that I need to improve in my life. So without further introduction, let's listen to the talk. At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. The new year is coming, and with the new year, many of you are ready to change and ready to set up new resolutions. With this in mind, I'm gonna tell you how are you gonna set goals for your new year. But I'm not gonna tell you the normal thing that a lot of people tell you, or the things that I have told you back in the past. This time, I'm gonna tell you something different. I'm gonna tell you how to set up what I call negative goals and positive goals. So to begin with, let's see how your life is going to change. When you set up a resolution, you have to keep in mind that the way you're going to set up this resolution is not going to be for 1 month, for 2 months, for 3 months, or 4 months, or 5 months. Once you set up that resolution, it should be for life. So if you are ready to change your life, start this year, but don't start thinking that you're gonna make that resolution or set that goal only for that year or for a few months. Know that that change you're gonna make it for life. Since I specialize in weight loss and body toning, I'm gonna give you an example how you're gonna set up a goal and a year resolution. Let's say the next year you wanna lose 30 pounds. Let's make it easier. For you to lose 30 pounds next year, you need to lose 2.5 a month. And let's say you eat horribly, you eat a lot of things that you don't supposed to. If you set up just the goal of stop, which this is a negative, what I call a negative goal, stop drinking soda and go exercise. This is a positive goal. Go exercise 3 times a week. With that, you're gonna be able to lose 2.5 pounds a month. By the year, you're gonna be losing 30 pounds. Now, you set up that resolution, you set up that goal. That should be for life, not for a month, not for 2 months, not for 3 months. Now, for you to lose that 30 pounds in a year, you need to continuously following that goal. And the next year after that, you need to continue following if you don't want to regain that back again. Now, those goals are very specific. You can measure them, and you can keep track of them. And because you can keep track of them, then if you follow them for many months, now you're gonna be ready to make another goal and change deeply and continue improving your health. Now that I give you an example how to set up those resolutions and those goals, let's go straight forward to what I call negative goals. So let's begin with your health. So the negative goals, you're gonna find out all the things that are negative, all the things that you don't like that you wanna get rid of. For example, you're gonna stop drinking alcohol and energy drinks and then any sugar added drinks. You're gonna stop watching TV. You are going to stop eating fast food. You are going to stop eating junk food. You are going to stop being lazy in the couch and uh, eating in front of the TV. Those are the negative goals. Those are some examples. Now I'm going to give you some examples of positive goals, which is the opposite. You're going to set up a goal of drinking water. Make sure you drink enough water every day. What's enough water? Depending on what your body requires. I'm not here to talk about the amount of water that your body needs, because that deserves another talk. I believe I done one already. There is many other talks about how many water you need, but all depends on your body, depends on your how active you are, depending how much you've been in the heat, depending on a lot of things. So the 8 glasses of water doesn't apply to everybody, but the goal is going to be drinking enough water. The next goal is eating on a schedule. The next goal is eating 50% veggie or more. The next goal is exercising 3 times a week. The next goal is going for a walk 3, 4 times a week. Those are positive goals. So now you have defined one and the other. You thinking about the things that you're gonna get rid of, and you think about the things that you're gonna bring into your life. Now let's talk about another topic. Let's talk about your mind, because what we just talked about is your physical health. Now let's talk about your mental health. So let's set up some negative goals. Stop listening to degrading, negative, upsetting music. Stop watching TV, all the negative news. Stop spending a lot of time on your phone. Stop thinking negatively about people and judging people. Those are some negative goals. Now let's turn that into positive. Let's set up some positive goals. Meditating 10 minutes a day. Start thinking the good things. Start looking at the good things of people and focusing on the good things. Read a book once a month, once a week, whatever, how good you are as a reader, depending on how many books you want to read and how much knowledge you're going to get. You're going to set up that goal. Another goal is hanging out with positive people. Another goal could be being grateful every morning. So those are positive goals for your mental health. So now let's change the topic to financial. Let's talk about some negative goals. Some negative goals is paying all the debt, not getting into debt anymore, not shopping compulsively, not shopping just for shopping. Stop spending money on things that you don't need. Stop buying things to show off the money that you have or don't have. Those are negative goals that you can set up. Now, let's set up some positive goals in that area. Some positive goals are like saving 10% of your income, giving 10% of your income to organizations that are improving the world, investing in businesses, opening your own business, investing in your health, investing in your learning, investing in your career, specializing or going deep into your knowledge, your profession, your career, to make 50% more than what you're making or double your income. Those are some positive goals that you can make on your financials. So you can take all this and apply it everywhere. Apply it in your family, apply it with your friends, apply it in any other area of your life that you want to set up goals that you gonna set up resolutions that you want to improve your life. The only way your life is gonna change is when you change. And by you changing, you need to set up those goals. And those goals don't gonna be there only for a few months or for a year. They're gonna be there for life. Now, I want you to think about this. If your strategy of let's see what this year will bring to me hasn't worked, it's not gonna work anymore, right? Because you have tried that for many years. So I recommend you put into practice my strategy and just wait for the results. Thank you so much. You put that into practice, and I want to see next year what it's going to bring you because all the changes that you're making. Please comment, share, and when you get all set up your goals, you can also comment with your goals here. And when you have achievement, you can also comment with that. Thank you so much for continuing following us. Thank you so much for sharing this talk. And here, your health coach for now says bye. Okay, everybody, so that's it right there. Now you know the difference between negative and positive goals. You set up both of them according to the things that you are going to change this year, how you want your life to improve. Once you make those changes, you are making those changes for life. You're not going to just let the cookies be for Lent. If you're gonna get rid of the cookies, it's gonna be for life, or setting up a goal to eat a couple in the weekends or something like that. But it's gonna be something that you're doing for life, so your life improve completely. It's not just for a short period of time. So find your negative goals and your positive goals in whatever area of your life you want to improve, and do that this year and keep it for life, so your life improves until the end of your days. So thank you so much for continuing following me. Thank you so much for listening to this and sharing. Be a hero today. Share it with people who needs to listen to this message so they can improve their life. That's it for today. Your health coach Sandro Torres says bye for now, but not before I say to stay close to God and mentally and physically healthy.